I have lived on my own for almost 5 years.
About 9 months.
3.5-ish years.
3 weeks.
Quite a long time.
A year and 7 months.
The good points of living on my own is I get to do what I want to a certain extent.
You have more freedom.
That I can do what I want, when I want, within reason.
If you have an argument with your family or friends, you could just take yourself away and then you've got your own space.
You have more independence, you are able to do what you want in your free time, you can watch whatever telly you want, you can have friends round.
Instead of coming in at a certain time when you're in foster care, you get to make your own times. Makes you more independent as well, I think. You have to grow up quite quick though.
The most difficult thing about living independently is the loneliness and the boredom. When you're living with people, you can, if you want to talk to someone, there's always someone there, or if you're in a good mood, there's someone to share that with. If you're in a bad mood, there's someone to share that with. But when you're on your own, you're literally on your own.
I did at first hate living on my own because I was just so used to the family environment and got so used to that. It was just so difficult to realise that I'm actually going to be living alone and not with anybody else within that circle of the family.
It's managing time between coursework and obviously personal life.
You feel like you've got no one, you're living on your own, and you just sit and think about your past and everything. Just makes you depressed and lonely, to be honest with you.
Probably general life skills, like budgeting and shopping and paying bills. Also probably the isolation of living on your own, especially if you move to a different area.
Talk to supervisor, who's helped me quite a lot. The ICC, friends, family, even to the staff at the scheme.
The most probably the involvement team and Children in Care Council supported me, always been there, made it clear that if ever I need someone, they're only a phone call away. My mum tries to help.
Probably the people or the things that have been there have been work. Work's been really, really good to sort of stop me from getting bored or being so lonely, because then I can go out and do things and be at work, and then sort of that motivates me to do other stuff, so then to go out and see friends.
My foster carers, they help me, and also my partner.
Support worker, she taught me about bills and stuff and all that sort of stuff. She tried to help with bills, but yeah. And the involvement team, they've given me something to do. So instead of sitting in my flat lonely, I've met new people and I've done loads of different task things with them.
The people that have helped me living on my own is mostly my dad and my youth worker and my support worker at Pioneer House. They've just helped me with budgeting. We've recently done a budgeting plan and helped me call people that I need to call.
I did have a job, but I've signed back on now. But my rent is the big main key. I don't want to end up homeless because I've took a job on that I can't afford to live. And I've also got to eat as well. And with a low income, you can't eat and pay rent at the same time, so I'm going to have to go without one of them, and I don't want to do that.
The biggest one would probably be my mental health.
I worked at Poundworld doing it's Christmas temporary job. What I found is you need experience. The more experience you've got, the more chance you've got to get a job. So for me, because I didn't have a lot of experience before Poundworld, it was such a barrier to get into it in the first place, even though I've done a heck of a lot of volunteering. So for me, yeah, that was one of the big barriers. It's just a lot, you need experience. The lack of support in especially education-wise, because I need a certain level to get into a certain job that I want to get into, but I felt that I haven't really been supported enough to do the job that I want to do. So for me, that was another barrier.
I work for Danbury Outdoors, but I'm on secondment. Depends on what type of work you want to get into. So obviously, for me, it's been youth work, and for a lot of youth work related jobs, you have to be able to drive. Money, trying to balance if it's better to work or if it's better just to live off benefits.
The advice I would give is just stay strong fight it out. Get all the information you need before you move in the flat. Don't just sign a tenancy.
Make sure you've got the money behind you. Make sure you budget to the best as you can, because I didn't, and that was stupid, because otherwise I would have had enough money to save up, because you do need to save up money to eventually live on your own, you know, whether it be if you're going to move on from supported accommodation, whatever. You'll need to put money down for deposit, and that's the bit that I'm worrying about now.
Be sensible with your money. I'd say bills and food on your table before you go out and waste your money on absolute rubbish.
I think the biggest piece would be that if you need support, don't be afraid to ask for it.
The piece of advice that I'd give is learn how to cook.
Try and stick with it, as much as it might seem really hard, and you know, life's unfair and I've got to pay bills and blah blah blah. The sooner you get it done, the sooner you can get out and get on with your life.
People need to realise that there are some children in care who have nobody, which means there is nobody to ask for advice, support, love, companionship, financial help. There may be nobody that cares about them. Life can be hard anyway, but for those people, life must be really hard.